So it looks like the Democrats had a pretty successful No Kings protest with over 7 million in attendance. And the right wing is going to be able to get a scapegoat, out of this too, because they're offering up on a platter a lady who did a gesture on her neck for Charlie Kirk getting shot, which wasn't the right thing to do. But when people gather in the streets, they can sometimes act on impulses and act like the madness of crowds. So what I found very surprising about this was it's already been 24 hours of people combing through the footage, and it seems like there is very, very little uproar or violence. So the people are very much behaving, which is very similar to what happened after Charlie Kirk died. The people really didn't respond that much, right? One of their right wing icons were taken out, and what they decided to do was go to church on Sunday with Donald Trump. So after that happened, so I'm still thinking that the power of the people is with the left. That's eye opening that they can get that many people in the streets. The question will be, where has that fringe violence element gone? Because it doesn't just disappear. Has it embedded itself in the system with psychopaths taking over? Is it festering like some sort of crazy disease that is going to take over in either a socialist or fascist takeover? It's very hard to tell, but I guess the pro is that there was very little violence. A lot of people came out. The Democratic leaders are on Twitter and on social media celebrating this, getting tens of millions of views, if not hundreds of millions of views off their propaganda from the protests. So we're going to have to see who emerges from this. Gavin Newsom, it looks like, is having a little bit of a beef with Joe Rogan, which is just boring. That's more on Gavin Newsom just being the slick guy that will play as dirty as he can get, trying to copy everybody and really get into a position of power by not doing anything innovative. So we'll have to see if he can come up with something creative. It looks like Kamala Harris just came out and said some inspiring words about her mother. So we'll have to see if that resonates with people. There's a lot that Kamala can shift to after doing the big call out of the right, calling them crazy motherfuckers. And Kamala Harris has that endorsement of Mark Kelly, which is huge. So she's definitely a forerunner right now. Barack Obama's been out in full force. He went on Macron's podcast. I didn't listen to it, and most people didn't probably either. But it's still, looks like it's getting in the hundreds of thousands of views. So, and when Obama posts, he can usually get close to 1 million. So he's playing the game again, too, to assert some power. Joe Biden's out on the fringe doing silly, ridiculous, goofy stuff, like having his bots post things about, do we miss this crazy goof yet? And hopefully he is getting the treatment he needs for the cancer that he has, because I don't think that that's a laughing matter. And AOC, right there, who's my neck and neck with Kamala Harris. AOC is the rock and roll candidate that is just emerging at the top, that can relate to people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. Is literally the state system against the machine, and has the support of millions of social media bots and freaks and weirdos, as well as some of the fringe elements of the left that are more established, like Bernie Sanders. So, in conclusion, an interesting weekend for the Democrats with the No Kings protest, and we'll have to see if more violence emerges from this.